Welcome, everyone. We have made it to day 3 of Finding Your Morning Flow, and today is all about releasing perfection and embracing connection. And that's really what this whole 5-day journey is about, is finding what your morning flow looks like for you. Some people this means meditation, some people this might mean tapping, maybe it's journaling, or maybe it's just going for a walk or moving your body first thing in the morning. But the most important thing is just to make time for it. And if you've made it to day 3, I am celebrating you, because it's easy to not complete something in these 5-day journeys and then just not show up at all. So just giving you a serious high five for showing up and being here with me this morning. And if you didn't do yesterday's stuff, that's totally okay. Today is a new day, and it's a great time to just give yourself these few minutes to tune in and check in with yourself. Hi, Sonia. Thanks for joining me. It's so good to see you. So today is all about, like I said, releasing perfectionism and embracing connection, and finding what that flow looks like for you. And today is Wednesday, so I know it's middle of the week, and sometimes we have things that we've completed and we feel really awesome about, and sometimes we have things that we didn't get to, and it can kind of slow us down and feel like, oh, I'm not doing enough. So this morning we're going to tap on releasing anything that we might have not got to, or if things didn't go our way, letting that go, and also celebrating what did go well, and really acknowledging ourselves for showing up here and taking the time to explore our inner world like we shared yesterday. So to start off, I have a little passage from this book. It's called Light is the New Black by Rebecca Campbell. And she is one of my favorite authors. She also talks about creating a daily, she calls it a spiritual practice, but daily morning practice, and gives you some tips for what that might look like. So this is my favorite, one of my favorite lines, and I opened it to this page this morning, and it says, "You are not going to miss your life. The only way to miss your life is to spend it thinking that you're going to miss it. There is no right way, perfect answer, or correct road to take. Work it out as you go, and then you just dance extra quick. It is important to get it wrong, as it is as important to get it wrong as it is to get it right. In fact, getting it wrong is often a prerequisite for getting it right. Your stuff-ups, your fails, your confusion, your despair, all of these things make up your path. Make your path less trodden. So be okay with putting your hands up in the air and saying, I have no freaking idea where this is all leading. Take a deep, deep breath and walk ahead anyway." And then she always prompts a question, and she says, if you weren't afraid, what would you do? And I think this message is really important, because a lot of us can get stuck in comparison and judgment and thinking other people have it all figured out, or Jackie must have this like great morning practice. And honestly, my morning practice has evolved. My morning practice starts the night before, and because that's when I'm feeling most creative and inspired. And I always just look over the day coming ahead and set my intentions. Like, okay, I'm going to be meeting with these people. I'm wanting to feel really connected and present with them. That's where my morning flow starts, is actually the night before. So you don't need to judge yourself with what's working or what's not working, but let this be an exploration and an experiment to find what works for you. Hi, Zoo. Hi, Heather. Yes, isn't it a great quote, Sonia? So I will also share this in the email, so you guys, and yesterday's. I know I forgot to share yesterday's, so these will all be here. And we're going to start off by tapping this morning on releasing anything that maybe hasn't went well this week or didn't go as planned. And instead of being attached to things being a certain way, trusting the flow of life instead. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to find our quiet morning space, a few minutes to tune into ourselves, and take a nice, comfortable breath. And just setting aside anything that you were doing before this. With a nice, comfortable breath, letting it go and leaving it there. And setting aside anything you'll go to after this. And seeing this beautiful space that you've created just for you this morning. To tune into your intuition, your inner voice, your intention for the day, and your power. And with your eyes closed, I want you to get curious around what your intention for the day is. How do you want your day to go? And most importantly, how do you want to feel while moving throughout your day? And just seeing yourself and exploring what that might look like and feel like. And sitting with your intention now. Good. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to start tapping by the side of the hand. Welcome, Bridget. Thanks for joining me on Instagram. And we're going to say, even though things may not have went as planned, I accept myself anyway, and I'm letting go my attachment now. Good job. Even though it's the middle of the week, and things may look differently than expected, I accept where I'm at today, and I choose to flow with life. Good job. Even though I may be holding on to some tension or resistance this morning, that's okay. I acknowledge everything that I'm feeling, and I'm opening up space to let it go. Good job. So they're going to go to the top of the head and say, anything that didn't go well this week. Eyebrow point, any tension or worry that I'm holding on to. Side of the eye, any areas that I might be judging myself. Underneath the eye, any areas that I might be hard on myself. Underneath the nose, any stories that I might be telling myself. Underneath the mouth, like I'm so far behind. Collarbone point, like I need to hurry up and figure this out. Underneath the arm, these stories aren't serving me. Underneath the chest, any pressure or worry that I'm holding on to this morning. Wrist point, I'm open to letting it go. All right, top of the head, any resistance, fear, doubt, or worry. Eyebrow point that are preventing me from flowing with life. Side of the eye that are preventing me from trusting myself. Underneath the eye, I choose to release it now. Underneath the nose, I don't need to carry this around all day. Underneath the mouth, I can let it go right now. Collarbone point, releasing any resistance. Underneath the arms, releasing any uncertainty or doubt. Underneath the chest, and tapping into my intention for today. Wrist point, being open and curious on what I will create. Top of the head, being clear on what I want instead of what I don't want. Eyebrow point, I want to feel connected. Side of the eye, I give myself permission to feel inspired. Underneath the eye, I give myself permission to feel open. Underneath the nose, my path might look differently than others, and that's okay. Underneath the mouth, I'm open to trusting life today and flowing with it with ease. All right, take a nice comfortable breath. And I want you guys to allow yourselves to be, let this be an experiment, like I said. So if you're still noticing some resistance come up, just maybe write it down. I'm feeling resistant in my body because, and this is what you can tap on at home, and that's what I'm gonna send you today in the email, is how to use tapping on your own. So maybe you're like, this morning I'm just feeling really tired because this week's been heavy, or this morning I'm feeling really inspired and I'm ready to send that out into the world. Just writing down, like interviewing yourself, how do I feel? How do I want to feel? And how believable is it that I can get there? So for instance, for me today, I really want to feel connected. I'm going on a little road trip and with a great friend of mine, and I see myself feeling really connected to her and having some really deep and meaningful conversations. So being connected and being present are my core desired feelings. So often what I will do after I tap is just close my eyes and feel that connection right now. So pick a word or a feeling that you want to feel today. Maybe it's deeper compassion for yourself. Maybe it's deeper acceptance. Maybe it's inspiration. And I'm just going to invite you to close your eyes and think about what comes up for you when you think of the word compassion. What does compassion feel like? Maybe you see somebody else. When I think of compassion, I see my daughter, and I see how much love and compassion I have for her. I just want you to start bringing this feeling into your day. What would compassion look like for you? Maybe it's not pushing through your day, but taking a little bit more time for yourself. Maybe having compassion means you're not rushing around, but giving yourself extra time to move through your day. And feeling that sense of compassion in your heart, and allowing it to just grow around you and outside of you. And inviting in this feeling of compassion or connection, whatever you want to feel today. And feeling it right now in this moment. Good job. Knowing that we don't have to wait for what we want, that everything we want and need can be found within. We just take the time to do it and give ourselves permission to let it be imperfect. So opening your eyes. Thank you, Heather. She says, yes, connected. So this is just a nice way to start your day and to bring those feelings in. Oftentimes we think, when I have X, then I will, feel Y. And whatever you want to have or whatever feeling you're going for, you can have it right here in this moment. And sometimes we just need the space to do it. So I hope that this was inspiring for you. I hope this gives you permission to explore, and knowing that starting your morning can look different for everyone. Maybe it's some writing, maybe it's movement and meditation, whatever is going to help you feel connected to your inner voice and really help you feel your power. All right, everyone, have a great rest of your day. I look forward to hearing how this was for you, and look out in the email because I am sending you guys all a tapping script on so that you can use tapping on your own. You can fill in the blanks and use your own words. Okay, we'll see you tomorrow for day 4. Lots of love. Bye-bye.